More opportunities for tech students in getting internships, jobs, and even co-creating startups with small and medium enterprises. Now, this after the Singapore Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry inked collaborations on artificial intelligence with 4 local institutes of higher learning at its inaugural tech symposium today. Well, at least 1,000 students are expected to gain from this initiative. The Chamber...
For students who are growing up in our education system today, this is extremely powerful. They learn AI in schools, but the chance to try it out, to work on a real problem statement in industry, sets them apart from many of their peers.
The Chamber piloted its AI enablement program last year with Nanyang Polytechnic, and following its success, other institutes have been added to the mix. One company found that the AI solution that it worked on with a Nanyang Polytechnic student was so good, it created a joint venture with him to help other firms with similar issues.
And we realized that with this solutioning, we are able to duplicate this solution for those guys that's facing the same issue. So the exciting part is that there's realistic business opportunities that we can look into.
Students come with a different lens. They look at a different problem. Maybe they will look at the problem differently from companies that have been staring at the problem day in, day out. So it's important for them to let the students take a fresh look and a fresh angle. And this also allows both sides to learn from each other.
Well, for more on this, we speak to Mark Lee, Chairman of the Technology Committee at the Singapore Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Mark, there you are on TV, and here you are now at the studio. Thanks for joining us. Just want to quickly check with you, like AI adoption among SMEs are still really not commonplace at this point in time. How does working with Polytechnic students help to move SMEs from interest to real actual adoption?
Well, interest is definitely strong. Just for context, the Singapore Chinese Chamber of Commerce actually hosted 24 seminars last year on AI as well as technology adoption. And we helped more than 850 SMEs to actually participate and get themselves ready. So there's definitely, for sure, interest. But what is lacking is clarity. What can AI solve within the company? How can I be more productive? How do I reduce manual labor? And how do I actually make better decisions? And this is where we think that companies want to try it out, but they also want to ensure that their investments return in a very sure way. And this allows us to partner with the students, let them start by identifying with clarity what the problem statements that these SMEs actually want to solve.
So what are some of the skill sets that these students bringing to the mix?
So as what we have seen, they come in with a fresh set of eyes.
New perspective.
New perspective. They will look at and work together with the companies, understand deeper their workflows. And at times, it would mean changing the workflows and the process and even job redesigning so that the companies are able to tackle the problem statement at the root cause. And the students are able to bring their perspective as well as their exposure within the technology sphere that many SME owners, unfortunately, due to the limitation of bandwidth of time and resources, they do not have that.
Well, so that's correct. I mean, limitation of bandwidth and time, that's something that AI can potentially really solve, isn't it? I mean, are students able to sort of address some of these problems together with these SMEs?
Yes. So in the example that was showcased within our symposium today, we had one of our members who is a motorcycle stockist, and he has 120,000 parts. And all these parts are actually looked at manually by the staff. And the student found a way to basically use AI to scan through and look at catalogs of these parts in different languages and allow the staff to actually make quicker decisions by just keying in a certain keyword and allow them to be really more efficient. And because of that, the owner was very impressed and decided to actually start a joint venture together with the students.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you actually see a lot of such examples happening with these sort of collaborations?
So we have actually just started this program last year, and we have already a good 25 companies on board.
That's substantial, actually.
That's substantial. So 3 outcomes have actually happened. The first outcome is where the students gain real-world experience, and the companies actually hire them as interns thereafter. The second outcome is, of course, the fact that there's this collaboration on joint ventures. The third outcome is, of course, for very little money, the company is able to test a proof of concept to ensure that this AI addresses their problems and scale this solution up internally with the help of some of the government grants out there.
Right. So how then are SMEs looking at AI from a workflow perspective? Do they see this more of a good to have, or do they have real plans to sort of like fully embrace it and, you know, together with this sort of input from institutes of higher learning as well as these students?
Yeah, I think in this day and age, it is no longer an option. You have to think of ways. I mean, businesses are very practical, right? Business costs and manpower constraints are something that all of us are actually grappling with. And as long as there is technological solutions, be it off-the-shelf solutions, or when you implement AI to enhance these off-the-shelf solutions, businesses will find a way to basically get there. Now, as you're finding the way there, this is where the trade association and chambers like the Chinese Chambers and Commerce will become your pathfinders.
Right.
Come to us, let us help you together with the students to basically identify your problem statements and solve them.
Thank you so much for that update, and congratulations again on this launch.
Thank you so much.
And that was Mark Lee, Chairman of Technology Committee at the SCCCI.